Hello Smithonians, and welcome to our second update video. Over the past couple of weeks, we've been hard at work implementing several new features in the world of Smithonia. Many of these changes have been focused on our dungeon crawler game, though most of the new features are transferable to our MOBA and any future live-action games within Smithonia. The new features are Blood and Gore, Advanced AI Behaviours, New Enemies, Interactive Environment and Horror Ambience, and finally, Piercing Mechanics. Firstly, let's get into the Blood and Gore. Smithonia is a dark fantasy universe, and we are building a solid foundation of goriness. You'll first encounter this in the dark depths of the spider dungeons. As you hack your way through hordes of ghastly enemies, you'll leave behind puddles of thick, enemy blood. Currently, the blood falls dynamically on the floor where the creature was hit. Future updates will allow this blood to be manipulated post-drop, meaning you'll leave footprints and smears as you walk through it. We are also adding reflections to all liquids, so your character will be reflected in the carnage you've just created. Each of our characters has been animated using bones. This means the character's joints are independent of each other, allowing for more realistic physical effects. So now, when you kill an enemy, it won't just play a simple death animation. Depending on how the creature dies, its body parts may eject, exploding in glorious, gory fashion. After death, the body parts of fallen creatures will remain manipulable. You'll be able to wade through them, pushing them aside. We'll be expanding this feature with special effects for enemies killed by fire, magic, or other elemental effects. In Smithonia, the AI is getting much more sophisticated. We've built custom tools in the Unity editor to create intelligent clusters of behaviors and sub-behaviors. Enemies now take in a wide range of information and feedback, using it to calculate the best course of action. For example, some enemies may remain dumb and use one attack regardless of the situation. However, smarter enemies, like mini-bosses and bosses, can assess their combat situation and adopt strategies to counter you. We have many different enemy behaviors planned, and our new system allows us to experiment and test which AI patterns create the most engaging experiences when combined with enemies' unique abilities and weapons. As mentioned earlier, enemies play a central role in the dungeon's action, and we're expanding the roster of foes you'll face. In the Web of Shadows dungeon, alongside our current spiders and bats, we're introducing new enemies such as tiny, fast and explosive baby spiders, as well as slow, long-range artillery spiders that deliver devastating area of effect damage. Additionally, we're bringing our spider boss into the dungeon, equipping her with a suite of powerful abilities and challenging behaviors. Not only will you need to learn the strengths and weaknesses of each individual enemy and how to handle them, but you'll also have to figure out how to deal with multiple enemies attacking simultaneously. In addition to the blood and gore, we are also enhancing other environmental aspects. The map is now shrouded in darkness. You'll only be able to see immediately around your character and in areas with a light source. One of these light sources are the occasional fireflies you will come across. Beyond that, the shadows will obscure your vision, leaving you unaware of what lurks in the dark. You'll want to explore these shadowy areas, as they may hide secret zones with chests and statues that offer powerful benefits. Additionally, enemies now have glowing eyes and attack warnings, helping you to anticipate danger by predicting the direction and timing of an attack. We're also expanding environmental destructibility, starting with grass and later adding breakable objects like columns and barrels. Future interactions will include setting objects on fire and collapsing walls for tactical use. We're introducing a piercing mechanic, where projectiles can travel through objects with reduced damage based on armor and piercing ratings. Weapon upgrades and cards will influence how piercing affects your strategy. We hope you've enjoyed this update on Smithonia's exciting new features. In addition to what we've covered today, we're developing a statistics menu to track session results, a global leaderboard, progress on challenges, and a card deck system for custom battles. A character editor is also in progress, letting you equip armor and weapons. Stay tuned for more updates as we prepare for the first dungeon playtests.